All right, what is going on, everybody? Welcome back to the channel. It is another day in the weeds of DeFi, the intersection of DeFi and AI. So something I want to touch upon, guys, is what is the next step for AI agents communicating with the outside world? Right now, they're all on Twitter. There's a few on TikTok, but mainly all of them are on Twitter tweeting. To me, they're cool, but they are basically in chains on Twitter. They've got so much alpha, they've got personality, they've got they've got big audience influence, but they're constrained right now to Twitter, mainly in the main. Well, let's think about the next step, because this is going to escalate quickly. This is going to escalate very quickly. These AI agents are not going to be staying on your Twitter feed for too much longer. They're going to be coming out and coming closer to the real world. Yes, to the real world. It sounds scary. Let's take this on a linear path. So I wanted to bring up Kindred, guys, in this video because I thought it was really cool. I came across it. It's basically the world's first IP-powered agentic AI platform. What on earth does that mean? Well, I'll show you. There's a great example here with Shifu, which is a meme coin that was launched by the SHIB team and Imaginary Ones, actually. And basically what it does is it brings your AI agent to life. So it can bring your NFT and you can put AI, an AI framework into the NFT and bring it to life. And it actually follows you from, well, multi-platform. So it follows you from your laptop to your phone to your tablet, and it talks to you. That's right, guys, your own little mini character talking to you throughout the day, your own AI agent in character format. If you are old enough as me, you might remember Bonzi Buddy. You might remember the paperclip on Microsoft Word. It was cute, right? Well, imagine your own AI assistant character NFT following you around and giving you advice, asking you various different things about, what it should be doing on chain. And you can just, you'll just have it with you by your side. So let me show you an example so you can see what I'm talking about here.
Young grasshopper, before connecting your wallet, connect with your inner wisdom. Do your own research is the path to enlightenment.
So there you have it, guys, your own AI agent companion following you around the cryptoverse, the metaverse. It looks interesting. Okay, let's take this one step further, shall we? How about an AI agent humanoid robot? Yes, you heard it right. The Eliza from Eliza framework from the AI 16Z team is building a Eliza robot. Let's take a look.
Girl, don't lie to me. Tell me, where did you sleep last night?
I told you so. There you have it. The literal first AI-powered, decentralized AI-powered AI agent humanoid robot. It's coming. It's coming, guys. Now, let's have a look at this. She is actually 180 centimeters tall. It's pretty tall. It's pretty tall. I mean, I'm 183, right? And so, it's going to be towering over some of you guys out there.
It actually hurts a little bit.
But yeah, apparently this robot is coming. And so as you can see here on the website, you can pre-order them now. You can pre-order them right now, starting at $420,000. So, guys, if you're sat there with your meme coin profits and bull run profits, and you want to do something really wild to basically show off to your friends or surprise them, or maybe even surprise your other half with a Valentine's gift, this might give them quite a fright. I have been thinking, actually, why does this robot need glasses? Like, could someone explain that to me? I'm not sure, but
a fantasy.
Anyway, here we go. So advanced capabilities. So advanced conversational AI can have real-time in-person interactions that adapt dynamically to user inputs powered by a large language model. Physical capabilities, right? So listen to this. It can cut cigars. I'm not sure why cutting cigars is like is the first thing it mentions on its website. I mean, yeah. Serving drinks. I mean, serving drinks, that's good. I wonder if she can do a nice cocktail. And even running an 8-minute mile. Yeah. Just imagine now looking out my window and just seeing all these robots like just running around for 8 minutes. It's pretty strange. And seamless integration, high quality audio, custom tailored clothing, etc., etc., etc. This is not a movie. This is real life. This is real life, and it's right now. Like it's insane. It's insane, and there's a whole another probably YouTube channel for this about AI, taking over all kind of partnerships and relationships. It gets a bit weird, to be honest. So let's just stick let's just stick to the actual robot here before we get into anything too crazy. So yeah, as you can see here, Eliza is designed as a real girl with emotional intelligence, offering human-like companionship. Interesting. This is actually happening. Like, this is not a joke. Like, it's not April Fool's. It's the 16th of January. I mean, look, I got to give it to them. It looks cool. I mean, it does look cool, but it is a bit weird, like, to obviously see this in physical format. We are barely out of Twitter, and this is what I'm talking about: the exponential growth of this AI DeFi, related, industry. It's just wild. Like, this is wild. You'd think this is like 10 years away. This is happening right now. You can pre-order them right now. So yeah, if you are interested in your own Eliza framework OS humanoid robot, then Eliza Wakes Up's there for you. Are we keeping up on what's going on, guys? There's so much going on right now in the market, so many AI agents being launched. I generally believe that in like 6 to 12 months X is going to be full of AI agents. It's going to be wild by the looks of things. As you can see, the top mindshare right now is still AI 16Z, although it's trending downwards, and Griffane is trending upwards. There's been some great X threads actually on Griffane. So Griffane obviously being the AI abstraction layer for DeFi on Salana, and there's been lots of excitement around that, as you guys know, on this channel. This is Kaito, by the way, guys. Lots of Twitter KOLs have been talking about Kaito, trying to get smart followers and get their mindshare up. The KOL mindshare is very competitive, but it's really interesting to just kind of see what's going on. And here we're just checking out AI. It's pretty pricey, by the way, Kaito. It's like nearly $1,000 a month, so it's not for everyone.
Yes, we heard.
But no worries, because I'll be showing you guys on this channel
the awaited Messiah.
Exactly what is trending. So yeah, and also on the left hand side here we can see the narrative mindshare. So AI is still like so far in front, but it has been dropping off here. But like DeFi, as we talk about on this channel non-stop, is a rocket ship. Absolute rocket ship, guys. It's right here now. Really I actually flipped GameFi earlier when I checked this. Now GameFi seems to have just done a slight jump, but it is coming for memes. Like, memes is clearly on a downward trend. DeFi is just straight up, nothing given, just keeps going, and it's coming for DeFi. So the trend is still here. Let's check out the market today for the top DeFi coins. So yeah, your usual suspects. It's great to see Mode here with a nice increase. We did speak about it yesterday on the channel. And Orbit, of course, is just still steady rise. But some of the top gainers we've seen here are some of the projects out of the Salana AI Hackathon, such as Hive, which just won one of the gold prizes, which we'll touch upon later. And then yeah, we've seen Quain here, which I haven't actually looked into, but insane 100% growth. But of course they've got a small market cap, so it's pretty easy to pump these coins. 37.5% gain on a project that's over 100 million market cap is arguably more impressive. So yeah, great to see lots of green in the market, guys. Let's go over to something that I found really interesting today. So we're looking at daily volume at the moment in these different DeFi protocols, and this was shared by AI XBT, the #1 KOL on Twitter right now, which is an AI agent, of course, and they shared these figures of the daily volume that each DeFi protocol is currently producing. And so that's quite interesting. And by the way, I'm not saying trading volume, I'm saying volume in terms of the actual DeFi protocol itself, so people using the platform. And so what I did is I did what anyone could do, which is go to ChatGPT and bounce up this pie chart. I love to see things visually, guys. I really love to see things visually. It's so easy to take things in. So for example, so Griffane is taking 55%. It's a huge share here of the top DeFi platforms. Anon is there with significant share, 16.7, but it's interesting to see that Grift and Anon is virtually the same, and Neur is not too far behind in terms of the daily volume. Okay, guys, now let's take a look at the different market caps of these and see how it correlates to the actual daily volume. So Griffane undoubtedly is doing over half of the daily volume here in comparison of this pie chart. So seeing it sat at $558 million market cap is not very surprising. Now, something that I found interesting in this analysis was that Anon and Orbit actually doing the same daily volume, and this is all from AI XBT, by the way, that scraped this data. And so with Orbit sat at 130 million market cap and Anon sitting at 284 million, there does seem to be some value in Orbit and Grift at 113 million. Now Orbit and Grift don't have the the founder-led approach with Daniel Eliza taking so much mindshare on Twitter, so it's not surprising, but it does look like it could be a good value play. And then Neur is sitting here at $52 million market cap. Now they are only a few, 5% or so behind Anon and Griff, but they're significantly less market cap. I mean, you'd have to times Neur by 5.5 or so just to reach up to Anon levels. And something that I found interesting was that Neur specifically, and not a lot of people know this, if we go into the tokenomics, the circulating supply is actually at 90%. Distributed at launch for the community ownership and decentralized participation. So their tokenomics is looking pretty strong. And if you include the fact that they've burned another 7% of the supply, now there was a deployment incident when they launched, which sounds weird, but if you go to their documentation on their website, they've linked to like the transaction and exactly what happened, and there's on-chain proof of what happened. So if you take into account that 7% is burned, and they've left 3% here, which is allocated for community rewards and open source contributions, and it's following a 12-month vesting schedule. So really, even though you're set at $52 million market cap, if we're paying attention to the tokenomics here, like it's looking very, very promising in terms that everything is out there. There's no bearish unlocks coming, and 7% of the supply is burned and 90% is out there. So it does look interesting here in terms of value at $52 million market cap. In terms of grift, there is vesting schedules for the treasury. Obviously, for the team and the investors, there is a 12-month lockup, which is great. It's probably the minimum really that you would expect. So basically, and there's obviously a liquidity pool which is unlocked at TG like all projects. So there does seem to be some vesting there. That's not to be bearish on grift. I mean, the tokenomics looks fine. It's more to kind of say that Neur's tokenomics actually looks pretty promising. So yeah, just something to look at, guys. Just a bit of a comparison of the kind of top 4 AI abstraction layers in DeFi to take a look at. All right, guys, moving on. We're moving on to Holoworld AI. So you guys probably know about Holoworld AI already, the AI engine for storytelling. So Holoworld actually launched this AI agent launchpad on Salana just a few days ago, which is obviously great to see. They've got really, really amazing branding, Holoworld. They've got this amazing character called Ava. And I'm not sure if you guys are aware of this already, but they are basically launching a launch pool soon. Early AVA stakers gain exclusive access to token distributions from the most innovative projects in AI, starting with autonomous evolution pioneer Spore.fun. And so basically, early supporters staking unlocks unprecedented access. So you get the first claims on launch pool for project token allocations, boosted rewards, and priority access to limited drops. Now, as we expect this ecosystem to keep going, depending on how hyped these launches are. Now, Holoworld AI is one of the most well-known projects in this space. I don't want you guys to forget that this is coming. It's coming soon. It's not here yet, the launch pool, but it's coming this month. And so we should see a rise in the AVA price. Now, I did just check out the graph earlier, and to be honest, it doesn't look too good. Right? It doesn't look too good. So, I mean, it is at a $250 million market cap already. So if you zoom out, which you always should do, you can see actually it's not doing so bad. But if you want to prepare yourself for this launch pool to launch, I know Holoworld already has some amazing partnerships. They're extremely well connected in the space. I wouldn't be surprised at all to see some fantastic AI agents launching from there. And as an Ava staker, you're going to get access to those early token distributions. It does sound like potentially a good coin to hold on to get those sweet airdrops and such from projects that are coming out, which could easily recapture your initial back, plus ride the wave of the AI agent and DeFi boom. So just wanted to put that on your radar, guys, because we haven't spoken about this. I know it's coming this month, so watch out for Holoworld and Ava. Next up is Wagmi.com. Wagmi.com, yes, Wagmi. Sounds like we're back in 2021 again, especially when we're talking about Daniele Siesta. But as you can see here, Daniele is talking about Wagmi.com using Anon Tech, which will be the first AI-powered DEX. You can see by yourself with the volumes on Sonic. So Sonic is the rebranded version of Phantom, if you guys never heard of Sonic before. And basically, to be honest, Daniele is getting a lot of attention onto Sonic, to be honest with you. Is one of the main drivers now, I would say, of that ecosystem. And so if you're looking for a symmetrical play for Anon, then Wagmi is something that should be on your radar. As you can see here, it's only set an $88 million market cap. Slight rise today, but in general, it's still relatively low capped. And, it's going to be using Anon Tech. So what is an AI-powered DEX? Well, Daniele tells us here that Wagmi liquidity is basically 100% managed and owned by the protocol. Okay, so the protocol has been made so AI agents can rebalance it and capture the flow that it wants, taking volumes from other exchanges dynamically, moving ticks to enforce execution from aggregators, basically a market maker but DEX. It's quite interesting to see this. Now, obviously, all the AI agents that are going to be, autonomously trading on chain or using the Anon Tech here from Daniele could see a lot of traction into Wagmi, and sitting at an $88 million market cap, it's really, really cheap. If you compare that to the likes of obviously Radium, Jupiter, Aerodrome, now all these guys are goated in their ecosystems, and it's unfair to compare it to that. But we need to look at what are the competitors market caps, like what they're going for, and what is this market cap and what is the gap now. Even if they hit, you know, half of the market caps of those projects, we will be doing very, very well for ourselves. So I think it's something to put on our radar. I'm not telling you guys to buy this, but it looks like an asymmetrical bet with the AI on the ecosystem. So if you just quickly, you know, jump into Wagme here, now you can see there's already over $1 billion in trade volume, over $85 million TVL. Now this is something that might blow up. You can see here Wagme.com. This is the kind of, you know, trading interface, and actually it's not just Sonic here. You know, they're integrated with tons of different ecosystems, including Base, Phantom, Binance Smart Chain, Avalanche, etc. So something to keep an eye on, guys. I'm definitely going to be keeping an eye on this as things heat up in DeFi. Okay, so let's announce the Salana AI Hackathon winners by Send AI. So basically, this was a 15-day hackathon, 400 plus projects, 21 winners, and over $275,000 in prizes. Happy days for those developers. And let's go through some of the projects that actually won. So the best overall project is a pretty mean feat, and it comes as no surprise that it was the Hive. Now, the Hive is a project we've covered on this channel a few times. It has been one of the highest gainers each day in the last few days, but it's still, again, I believe it's just sat around $118 million market cap. Now look at that. It was a lovely dip a couple of days ago. To be honest with you, I'm really hoping for another dip at some point soon so we can sweep up some more lows. But you can see here, it's been reflected with a nice rise, still relatively low market cap. It won the whole hackathon. Second place was your personal AI agent protocol, FXN, and Jailbreak Me came up in third place. Now, there was actually tons and tons of different tracks. So the Salana agent kit track, which has the top 5 integrations, $3K each. I mean, you can probably pay a developer for a week for that, maybe. Honorable mentions, you know, you can see Neur here, that we've been talking about. Project Pluto's been doing very well. And then there's the agents info track, etc., etc., etc. Again, Neur's there again. As I mentioned in a previous video, you should be really, really investigating these projects. If these projects are winning at the Salana AI Hackathon, or, you know, getting close to winning, there is clearly a lot of potential there to get into. So find out what's going on here. You know, I really recommend that you guys get into the community of these projects, see how real they are, see what the potential is to get involved. You can always find ways to kind of help out or, you know, support these projects. Get in early. There's so many projects in the past and now where if you were paying attention, it can make you tons of fortune. Lots of these projects have, like, you know, kind of like community rounds where you can get in early, and it does take a lot of research, guys, but it could be very, very much worth your time. Okay, and next up we have Zerbull here, which is actually 10,000 exclusive NFTs, making the first ever AI Agents collab, marking the first ever AI Agents collab. So every NFT holder gets a share of Dolo's revenue. It's quite interesting. So this is dropping on Monday, guys, on Magic Eden. Not going to go too deep on the actual NFT itself. However, something I did want to kind of say to you guys is clearly, and as you can see here, you can get whitelist if you're holding Bully and whitelist for holding Zero Bro and Zero Born holders. But I've seen it with other projects already, and I know some of my friends, like, they're holding virtuals, they're holding, you know, Zero Bro, they're holding AI16Z, but they're holding it on the exchange. Take your DeFi coins off the exchange into your wallet, because there is lots and lots of opportunity here. I've seen lots of projects in the DeFi space basically providing you know, airdrops and, as you can see, whitelist spots and basically free tokens to stakers or wallet addresses that is holding a certain amount of tokens in the DeFi space. So I highly recommend you take it off the exchanges. It's never good to keep your tokens on the exchanges anyway, guys, you know, for safety purposes, but especially now, because at this nascent stage in DeFi, you know, you could be sitting on a golden egg, and it would be very, very disappointing if you don't get access to those amazing tokens that are coming out just because you've left it on a crappy exchange. So take your DeFi tokens off the exchange. Okay, guys, that's nearly time for the end of today's episode. So just to wrap things up, I did mention the Holoworld AI launch pool that's coming, and this agent, DeFAI agent, has just basically been announced that it's going to be featured in the upcoming launch pool. This DeFAI agent, which is powered by OnlyFans AI, is built by an elite team from Uber, Microsoft, ByteDance, Kernel, with backing from Dragonfly Capital, which is an amazing VC, and 6 Month Ventures as well. And so this is the type of the quality of the agents that are going to be available on the launch pool for AVA or AVA stakers. So yes, that's a key takeaway for today's video, guys. That's all we've got time for today in our daily DeFi update. Guys, thank you so much for watching the channel. I'm really enjoying basically going through the DeFi metaverse with you guys by my side. So please do like the video, please do comment, please do subscribe and hit the bell notification, and I will see you guys tomorrow.